Mtoto wangu atalewa na nani? Mtoto wangu atakuja atashikwa na nani? Nitamhold aje?
I was shocked. I had a pain deep inside my heart, but I had to be strong.
Get married, have children, work together to raise a beautiful family. That was the dream Felix Ochieng and his 21-year-old wife, Caroline Omboi, shared when they met 5 years ago.
Caro is my wife. I met Caro back some years back, around 6 years ago. Caro was in business by then and one of the cities, in a place called Mongedo. After some times, we married. Tukabarikiwa na son. That is before apate kukatwa mkono. Wakati huo nilikuwa nafanya mjengo. Then God blessed us with the job. Tukabahatika kupata kazi in the same company. It was a Chinese company. And after that ndio alipata injury. Ikiwa 5 months pregnant. And right now at least we have another daughter. Before alipata injury, siwezi my life ilikuwa ngumu. It was easy because she was there. Alikuwa anasaidia mahali siwezi, alikuwa anafanya business na mimi pia nafanya mjengo, so we could run things. At least nikiweka yangu na yake tulikuwa tunaweza kusaidiana.
Before nipate accident, nilikuwa tu sawa juu used kufanya kazi zangu kawaida kama kujifulia, kuosha mtoto nimpeleke shule, because nilianzia hiyo job last year but it was January.
It was a blissful 5 years, and when an opportunity to work together in a new Chinese factory came up, they gladly took it up. Felix was lucky to get a job as the supervisor, and Caroline got a job as a cleaning lady, doubling up as a cook.
God blessed us with the job. Tukabahatika kupata kazi in the same company. It was a Chinese company, and after that ndio alipata injury. Ikiwa 5 months pregnant.
And kwenda tu kuuliza kazi nikabahatika wakanichukua. Then kunichukua tunafagia, tulikuwa tumeandikwa kama cleaners kufagia, kampuni imeanzia kabisa.
All was well at work until February 10th, 2019, when Caroline was faced by a life-threatening situation while on duty. She vividly recalls the accident. She could see the machine gnawing at her arm as she helplessly watched.
Kitu yenye nilisema tu, nilishot tu watoto wangu. My son, my baby, kaniomba even tell John and Carlo, acha kulia, everything is going to be okay. Sasa watoto wangu atalewa na nani? Mtoto wangu atakuja atashikwa na nani? Nitamhold aje? Naambia hapana Carlo, kila kitu itakuwa tu sawa. Hata nikienda usiku ukinipeleka, alikuwa anijua, Carlo, it's okay. Itakuwa tu sawa. Nitakuwa sawa aje na sina mkono? Nyinyi mnaona sina mkono.
When Felix, her husband, responded to the frantic calls for help, he was shell-shocked to find his 5-month pregnant wife on the floor covered in blood.
After lunch, I was on the machine, on the 3rd floor of the machine, and I was called. I heard somebody shouting, Felix, there's an accident. So I came down running. Everybody was running to the direction of the recycle machine, so I headed to the recycle machine. On getting there, I was shocked because it was Caro and she was lying down with a hand already cut. There was this workmate of ours who was holding the other half that was remaining, was clenching on it. So I couldn't get there. I had to react faster. I went back faster to our boss. He lives the godowns. So I just knocked his door and called him. I told him we had a serious accident. He came out. He gave the car keys. We looked for a driver. There was no driver around. So A good Samaritan was there, took the keys, and we took her to Kalimoni Hospital.
On their way to hospital, Caroline felt like her life, as she knew it, was over. Despite her colleagues' reassurances that all was going to be okay, she just did not see how.
Alikuwa tu hivi, ndio kitu ilikuwa inaniuma juu naona tu nilikuwa naona mkono sina ipata ikuwa. Na watu wakinijaribu kuniambia nitakuwa sawa, ulide mkono yezi rudi. Shaida. But nilijaribu tu kuvumilia kwa sikuwa na others, juu nilikuwa na bleed, though siku faint. Nilikuwa tu sana nilikuwa naongea. Kaniambia hata tukienda usini nilikuwa naenda nikiwaongelesha.
After she was discharged from hospital, her then 4-year-old son could not understand why his mother's arm had been amputated. This, Caroline tearfully says, broke her.
It was painful because nakumbuka tu mtoto wangu venye aliendewa shule firstborn. Alikujanga akaingia. Kuingia tu hata hakunikaribia, nakumbuka hakunikaribianga. Alikujanga akakaa mbali na mimi akaniangalia. Kamuuliza ni nini? Ya mama, umepeleka mkono yako wapi? Mama, kopi mkono yako. Mtoto alikuwa aniogopa, hata kunikaribia angenikaribia. Alikuwa anaona ni kama mimi si mama yake. Mpaka time ikafika shosho yake akataka kuenda home, akamwambia mimi shosho niachi huku, tuende na wewe. Kamuuliza kama unaenda kwa nini? Si ukae huku. Pana mama, sikai huku. Utakaa huku ukirudishwa mkono yako. It was hard for me. Juu mtoto alikuwa angeza hata kuniguza, kunikaribia ilikuwa ngumu. Kwa mama, mimi huku nitarudi kurudishwa mkono yako. Kijaribu kumwelezea haiwezi rudi. Mama alikatwa na machini kwa job. Sema hapana mama, mimi nitakuja huku ukirudishwa mkono yako. So alikuwa naye na shosho yake, anakuja siku nyingine. Shosho yake akitaka kutoka nje alikuwa anatoka juu hataki kukaa na mimi.
They both admit it has been difficult to adjust, as Caroline, who was used to doing all the household chores, is now unable to, and her husband Felix has had to take up the role of taking care of their 2 children, cooking, cleaning, and other house chores.
Ulikuwa umezoea kujioshea vyombo, uwezi, lazima ukae hapo, you need someone. Yaani lazima utake mtoto akusaidia everything, ni kama kila kitu. Sometimes maybe chakula ni less, siwezi pika, nakaa tu hivyo njaa ningoje tu bwanangu akuje anipikie.
The Chinese factory based in Juja that they both diligently worked for has turned its back on them. Caroline has not received any form of compensation 5 months after the accident. Felix was threatened, eventually fired, and denied his dues for following up and trying to get his wife Caroline the justice she deserves.
These people, they don't care Kalo anakaa aje, anahandle mtoto wake aje, anaishi aje. Watu wenye wanaweza tu niambia ati kaa umepona urudi job. If I can get any support tu nipate mkono tu artificial yenye at least naweza jisupport nayo. At least naweza shika mtoto juu sometimes siku nyingine hapa nilikuwa nimeangusha mtoto, nikienda kumchukua tu kwa bed. Hiyo kitu iliniuma sana, si ati iko niuma ati juu ameanguka. Ni ile tu nilikuwa naona nimezoea, nilikuwa najifanyia kila kitu, ni used to do these things.
When we reached out to Joshua Akama of Development Trends Limited, a HR company outsourced by Ecological Green Limited, who was the contact person between the employer and the employees for a comment, he was unreachable. However, we were able to reach Mr. Zhu Min, who is the owner of Ecological Green Limited, and here is what he had to say. Hello?
Hello?
Am I speaking to Mr. Zhu Min?
Yes.
My name is Valentine. I am calling you from Standard Group. Standard Media Group.
Okay.
I'm following up on a case about 2 of your former employees, Caroline and Felix Ocheng, concerning an accident that occurred at the Ecological Green Limited on 10th February Yeah, I would like to hear your side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Could you kindly give us a comment on the same?
What do you want?
Caroline lost her arm while working in one of your machines.
Carol was working for my machine, okay?
Where was she working?
She is cleaning sweeper.
Yeah, she was a waiter and a cleaner, but on that day she was told to go work on a machine, and it led to the loss of her arm.
Yeah.
Yes, and now she...
Do you want to see the video?
To see what?
Video.
The video?
Yeah. You guys know why she go to the machine? Why she lose the hands?
Okay.
Okay? You will see.
Because she told us that she was told...
But you know, these things already in the court.
Okay.
This is Kenya. We should follow the law. So everything court will tell us, yes or no.
Okay, and just a quick question. Is it true that she was dismissed with no pay? And her husband as well?
Okay, one thing. When she lose the hands, okay?
Yes.
I bring her to hospital. I give all money. I paid all money to hospital.
Okay.
Then every month I pay salary to her. Okay.
Yes.
So I never do any bad things to Carol.
Okay.
Even I talked to the husband. When Carol finish the hospital, we'll get money from the insurance. Okay. Then Carol, when she finish well, then let Carol come to my office.
Okay.
Then we discuss. I will pay more than the insurance.
Okay. Cause
this is okay. I'm a good person.
Yes.
I love. I'm not happy because Carol lose the hands. But I know this mistake is from her.
All I want is justice. At least Carol aweze kusaidika because sahi hatuwezi fanya chochote. Tumefungwa mikono. Tunategemea wazazi wetu kutusaidia ndio hata tukule. Toka nisimamishwe kazi, we don't have, we call our parents, ndio wanatushughulikia. And other well wishers. Kama Carol angepata haki yake, at least tungetafuta vile anaweza pata artificial hand. Because there's that time we were planning of a fundraising, but then wakati pia nilimention mambo ya fundraising kule kwa kampuni, ilikuwa ni kama nawakosea. So kwanza tuliacha, lakini tulikuwa tukiatenda tu organize hata kama ni fundraising, at least Carol akiwa artificial hand. At least aweze kuhandle vitu zingine, aweze kufanya vitu zingine. Because it's so painful ukiona mama akiangusha mtoto wake. Siku nilikuwa kazini na niliomba ruhusa nikarudi because Carol alikuwa anaenda kuchukua mtoto kwa kitanda, na kwa bahati mbaya mtoto akaanguka kwa alikuwa na mkono mmoja. Ningependa kushukuru wa Kenya ambao they've been there for us, they've been supportive. At times tumekaukiwa, unapata mtu anakutumia kitu kwa M-Pesa, you don't know the person, but then anakutumia na inatusaidia. So Kenyans, God bless you. Thank you for all the contributions you've done towards this issue.